This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Wednesday, April 13th, 2022, and this is stock market update for trades of the day. And boy, uh, the bulls came in to help us recover from these support levels and rally up today. So hopefully you had a positive day. Also, small caps did wonderful today. At least one did for us. So we'll get into that in a little bit, but let's take a look at the market, see what's going on. Again, we're not financial advisors, but we are sharing with you our trades and our analysis of the market each day. So join us if you haven't already at finwealthlive.com. You can join our free Discord where we actually publish numbers, stock picks for the day, including levels for each one, pre-market. So when we get into the market, you know exactly what we're looking at. And we also have free training out there on our website as well as a membership site as well. So check those out, and hopefully you can join us and we can make some money together. Looking at the overall market, you can see Dow Jones closed up 1.01%, NASDAQ up 2.03%, and S&P 500 up 1.12%. Looking at our heat map here, you can see nice and green around our FANG stocks and tech. So money flew back into tech stocks, out of utilities. And financials will be interesting. Financial reports, so a lot of banks are reporting tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see if it's positive or negative. One of the leading indicators of the market and which direction we're going is financials. So it'll be interesting to see how we close out the week with financial numbers being announced tomorrow. And the reason I keep talking about tomorrow being the end of the week is because Friday is a Good Friday in the U.S. And so the stock market is closed for the U.S. on Friday, so no trading. So looking at the overall market very positive today across the board. So let's get into some details here. You can see here on our scanner, we didn't trade any of these, but we did trade the third one, VERU. So let's take a look at that one on the chart. This one was just an amazing trade, clear through after hours. I actually captured a little bit after hours, not the full amount because I had to go, but boy, wish I could have stayed in that whole trade. It was just incredible. So this is VERU. So you can see here the low, just under $10, and the high up here is 1671. So huge run. And so you can see here, this was kind of the morning hours. It's just a couple dollars up to $12. And then here's the breakout. And so even if you missed this first breakout here, if you even missed the whole day, but it hit the scanner, so in the morning. So if you missed the whole thing, even after hours, it gave us another run. And I caught this first part because I was able to stay in the market another 15 minutes or 20 minutes afterwards. So I caught a little bit of this, got out, and then later on I could see that it just continued up. So 1671, what a killer day for this. So we have pulled back a little bit. You can see here, but it's hanging up there. So we're going to watch for continuation play tomorrow. And I guess I could just take a moment here. Let me do this real quick. Let me just save this here. I'm going to duplicate this and show you what we're looking at. And this might be a little bit of a training and helpful for you to kind of understand what we're looking at when we're looking at these stocks and levels. So you can see here in the past, VERU, and we're looking at a weekly chart. The high is 2457. So that's where we could possibly expect this possibly to climb up, is that if it was going to match this high or even go higher, is 2457. So we got a long run. We have $10 to run. And you can see this big breakup candle here. And then you see this breakdown candle. So this high here is 2066. So even if we hit the top of the candle and not the wick, we're still around $20. But at the bottom of this candle, we're at 17. So looking for tomorrow, maybe we can hit around maybe 17 or 18 on this stock if we can hold and get volume in. So this one is definitely on our short list. Definitely gonna be watching this in pre-market even, just in case it decides to run early. So looking good here. Now you can see here, once you hit that high, you had a nice pullback here, and it just kind of pulled back and then settled for a long period of time. So, this is not a long-term play. This is a short-term day trade, scalp trade, whatever you want to call it. But we'll be watching this one. So that was a good one. So hopefully that chart helped you to kind of see what we're looking at as far as levels. ATER gave us another run today. We talked about, hopefully this would give us another day out of this at least. You see here the low, was 477, high of 664, so almost $2, which is a great trade. Pulled back here to the 20, gave you a little bit of a bump in the afternoon, not a whole lot, and then we pulled back to the 50. And then, I was wondering if we're going to be done, even though the 50 is still good support, you see where it was support here before the bounce, and it was support here before a bounce. So it's good that we stayed above there and after hours, but you can see here, now we just bounced above the 20 and after hours. So if we hold this may give us another run as well, at least to 664, if not higher, maybe up closer to $7. So looking to see if this will give us a little bit of run as we close out the week. Looking at earnings. So we talked about this banks. So a lot of bank reports, and Ericsson, and as far as Rite Aid. So be watching this in the morning. This is pre-market before the open. So we'll be looking at prices and see what that does. That may affect the way the market trades tomorrow too. So just be aware of that. So watch the VIX and watch these earnings coming out, and let's see what kind of deal it gives us. Maybe it'll give us some runs on some of these stronger bank stocks if they come out with good earnings. So Baba pull back here, just still a downward trend. So kind of still lower lows here, and it could trace down to the bottom of this candle, should be 91 or 96. So we have some lower we could go. So it looks like we're not ready for a bounce here on Baba. Netflix kind of flat. We closed, we came a little bit lower today, but we're still flat, still above this resistance support line at 329 and resistance here at the 20, 366. So just watching this, consolidation right now for a breakout or a failure. Apple came down, tagged the 100, and then zoomed up past the 50, past the 20. So good day for Apple. Boy, it just really kind of just grinded right up there for us. So we'll see if it can hold this. If it breaks back down below the 20, look for a play back down, and maybe it's kind of in a range here that we play in for a while. We get above this 170.40 area, look for a continuation play to 174. Tesla came down close to that 50 and rallied back up past 20, closed above the 20. So that's good. So a day above the 20. We need a couple more of these as we kind of try to rally back up through, hopefully towards this 1,080. If we break back below the 20 moving average, then we're back in this range here. So just be aware of that. Oxy just consolidating here. So we'll see how long it consolidates, but not a lot of action on Oxy. J&J consolidating as well. It's above all the moving averages. UNH, United Healthcare Group. So that one, closed above where it closed yesterday. So that's good. That's nice bullish. It's above the support line. Look, we may consolidate here for a while, but if we can start to rally up here, looking to get above, this 548 level for breakout. EOG closed, on a low of this candle. Just consolidating here. It's been here for a while, so we'll see what it can do. But right now, it's just consolidation. AZN, if it breaks below this support line here around the $68, look for a breakdown. We have a gap to fill above, so maybe we can go fill that gap, as we close out this week. Please subscribe and join us on these videos, and like it if this is helping you in your trading, as well as giving you ideas on how to trade or options for the day. So continue to subscribe with us, share our video with others, and that way we can all build this community up. All right, looking at 10-year bonds. So we see the bonds are pulling back here. So that's good. Good for the overall market to see a pullback and money moving back out of bonds and into hopefully into the stocks. Look at the dollar pulling back finally here as well. That's good for the market as well. The dollar is getting very elevated. That points to inflation and a whole bunch of other things that are negatively affects the market as well as just people in general. So good to see that pulling back. The VIX pulling back for us as well. After spiking above 25, which really kind of causes the market to react negatively. So looking to hopefully this will pull back here and get back below 20 again for us. And if so, then maybe we'll still get that April rally going here. So we'll see for tomorrow to see how we're going to close out the week and see if that VIX will keep pulling down. SPY kind of stuck between the 200 and the 50. So really looking for a breakout above 444, which we tagged it and failed today to close above it. But we trying to break 444, hopefully go up towards 450. If not, we could possibly come back here and retest 437 again. Now, here's the thing is we've been down here twice now. If it comes back down again tomorrow and tries to retest this, it could fail. I've seen a lot of times where the stocks, when they hit that third attempt, it just can't support it. It's just weakened it into where it breaks through. So just be careful. If it does come to 437, we could have a lower play in here. But if we can get to above 444, then hopefully we can play to the upside. Triple Qs kind of pulling back here. Hopefully it's just a check-in at the 100 and we bounce off of it. Let's hope if we break below 345 and 94, then we're probably coming down back down to the 20 at least. If we can get back above 347, hopefully we can start to rally up towards the 200. Semiconductors, thank goodness. I was looking for a double bottom in here. Thought maybe we'd come down here and tag down here and hopefully bounce. We're bouncing a little early. So this could bounce and come back down and tag it and then run. You see kind of how it's kind of been choppy coming down. So it could be choppy going up as well. But hopefully we are bouncing here. And if this is putting in at least a higher low, at least that's still a bullish movement. So we'll see if we can break above, 250, we can start to rally again. If we don't, we may come back down and retest this 237 and possibly, have a double bottom. Looking at Dow Jones. Dow Jones closed, below the 100 barely. So it would have been better if it closed above it. So still got to see if we can break above that, but we are above the 20, above the 50 and the 200. So if we can break out above 345, 346 area, if we can get a run towards going back up towards the highs again. If not, then we may stay in this little channel here. You can see we spent several days here and we could just kind of consolidate or chop through this range here. So we'll see if we can get a breakout here on Dow Jones. IWM, the Russell 2000 small caps, nice run today. We got down to critical support here, bounced off of it, have the second day, in the positive direction. Really need to get above the 202 area, start to rally up here through these moving averages. If not, if we fail at the 20 moving average, we could come back down here and maybe this becomes a consolidation and chop area. Energy sector, XLE, nice and strong here. We've been above this new trend line. Our old high here, we just barely got above it today. So we broke it and we're held at the highs. So now we're looking at, holding this area or maybe come down, just bounce a little bit here. We're looking to make new highs at this point on the financials, on the energy sector. So see if we can get a bounce here, see if we can hold this. If not, if we break back down, then we have support all the way down at the 20. Healthcare, XLV. We hit this high and pull back here, bounce off the 20, above our 20 and also our resistance line. So hopefully we can rally back up here again on the healthcare area. Gold is running up here. So we got past those resistance areas. So see if we can get above this candle here at 1987. If so, maybe we can run this up here towards 2070. Bitcoin. So right back up to our resistance area here, almost climbed this whole candle. So looking for a break continuation play up to 82 or 70, or excuse me, 42,000 and break above there to continue to rally. So got resistance here at 41.3. So looking to break out above there and hopefully the top of this candle. And you can see that's been an area up here of resistance in the past. So definitely looking to break out above that area. And you can see that we had resistance back here where we're at right now. Ethereum climbing up, sitting right on the 100 moving average. So break up above there, we can continue to rally up towards the 20 and hopefully above. Luna trying to rally back up as well. It's above this resistance line, has the 50 to hit next at 90.59. So see if we can break above there and continuation play up to the upside. So that's our cryptos, our stocks, small caps, looking at, hopefully a bullish closeout for the week. Again, no trading on Friday in the US. And hopefully if we do. And this is our last video for this week. Sunday, we'll bring you a new video. talk about the week ahead and get you all prepped for Monday morning. So everybody have a great weekend, and we will talk to you on Sunday night.